Okay, 7th graders, today we're talking about simple interest, and your essential questions are, can you find simple interest earned on a savings account, and can you find the amount of simple interest owed on a loan? So first we have to tell what interest is, and it is just money paid or earned for the use of money. So it's money that you either have to pay for borrowing money, or it's money that you earn for letting somebody else borrow your money. The principal is the amount of money borrowed or deposited. It is not your friendly neighborhood Mr. Dennis. It is the amount of money borrowed or deposited. Simple interest is money paid or earned only on the principal amount. And we find simple interest with an equation. It's interest equals the principal times the rate times the time. So interest is the principal times the rate, or a percentage, times the time, and the time has to be in years. So let's try a few problems. You put $500 in a savings account. The account earns 3% simple interest per year. So my principal, or the original amount that I start with, is $500. My rate is 3%, so 0.03. And my time would be 1 year. So at the end of each year, I've earned 500 times 0.03 times 1, which gives me $15. What is the interest earned after 3 years? Well, if you find after 1 year, you can obviously multiply that by 3, so it would be 45. Or you can fill in the whole equation again. 500 times 0.03 times 3 years will also give you $45. So your balance after 3 years is going to be the 500 that you put in plus the 45 that you earned, for a total of $545. Let's take a look at the back page. You put $1,000 in an account. The account earns $100 simple interest in 4 years. What is the annual interest rate? So if these are the interest rates at the bank for the amounts of money, my $1,000 falls in the $500 to $5,000 range. The account earns $100 simple interest in 4 years, so the annual interest rate has to be 2%. So let's take a look. A bank offers 3 savings accounts. The simple interest rate is determined by the principal. How long does it take an account with a principal of $800 to earn $100 in interest? So we're going to look up here again. Our principal amount is $800. So Principal is 800, which makes the rate 2%. Now, I can never just put in 2. I have to put in 0.02, write my percent as a decimal, and then I'm multiplying by time because I already know how much interest I've earned. I've earned 100. I want to know when am I going to earn $100 in interest. So this is kind of the backwards solving of the problem. I can combine my like terms or do what the problem says, which is 800 times 0.02, and that gives me 16. So 100 equals 16 times t, and then if I divide by 16, I get t equals 6.25, and that's time in years. So if I have $800 in my bank account at 2% interest, in 6 years I would have made $100. Next one, you borrow $600 to buy a violin. The simple interest rate is 15%. You pay off the loan after 5 years. How much do you pay for the loan? So interest equals principal times rate times time. And I'm looking for 600. The rate is 15%. And the time is 5 years. So I do 600 times 0.15 times 5. And my calculator's not working. I get 450. So I've had to pay $450 in simple interest plus the $600 for the violin. So I've paid a total of $1,050. So you can end up paying a lot more for an item that maybe you should have saved for rather than pay interest on. Okay, we have 6 homework problems. On the first set, you have to find the interest and then find the new balance for the account. So after you find it, we're going to add it. On the second 2 problems, I give you I, P, and T, and you have to find R. So I equals P times R times T. And 18, I fill in what I know, equals 200 times R times, now 18 months, we always list time in years. So 18 months would be 1.5 years. Or you could also put it in as 18 over 12, because there are 12 months in 1 year, so 18 over 12 would work. So to solve this, I have to combine my like terms, 200 times 1.5, which is 300. So now I have 18 equals 300R, divide by 300. 18 divided by 300 gives me 0.06, which would be 6% simple interest. And then finally here, they're asking us to find time. So again, I fill in what I know. The interest is 60. The principal is 750. The rate is 0.04. And the time I'm not sure of. So I do 750 times 0.04. And I get 30. So I divide by 30, and I get a time of 2 years. So you need to do 1, 2, 4, and 6 for your homework assignment. Have a great night.